Hi, my name is Rick Harper. I'm an Extension Assistant Professor at the University of Massachusetts in Amherst in the Department of Environmental Conservation. Today I'm standing next to an eastern hemlock. This is our native hemlock here in the Northeast. And hemlock are grown in landscapes for a number of attributes. A lot of people find the general appearance of the tree to be very pleasing. The weeping leader, the form of the branches. It's sheared sometimes as a hedge for privacy because it's a very shade-tolerant species. We know hemlock in the forest can live a very long time, up to 800 years. It can reach sizes up to, in fact, in excess of 100 feet, and even diameters in excess of 5 feet. And we actually look a little bit closer at our eastern hemlock. Unfortunately, there are a few problems relative to trying to grow and establish this tree in landscapes. It's susceptible to a number of insects, including elongate hemlock scale, which is an invasive insect, and perhaps most importantly, hemlock woolly adelgid, which is also an invasive insect and can cause mortality of a healthy hemlock really within as little as 2 years, according to some of the literature. So while there are many wonderful attributes, many positive attributes associated with our eastern hemlocks, the detriment of dealing with hemlock woolly adelgid and managing hemlock woolly adelgid has very much caused the production of eastern hemlock to be much less over time. So in contrast to eastern hemlock, we've established a number of different species of hemlock here in the New York metro area. In September 30th, 2003, I'm standing next to one of those species. This is Tsuga Chinensis. This is Chinese hemlock. And Chinese hemlock offers many similar characteristics to eastern hemlock. It's tolerant of shade. We hope to find out if it's tolerant of shearing. There's a similar branch form, similar weeping leader form associated with the tree. And the very good news is that in addition to this tree tolerating our cold winters here in the Northeast, we found this tree to be, in our experiments here over a 10-year period, to be entirely resistant to hemlock woolly adelgid. In other words, we've never seen this insect successfully infest this tree. So, if you would wish to grow something that appears like an eastern hemlock, but yet you do not want to be managing an invasive insect like hemlock woolly adelgid with insecticides on a regular basis, this is one alternative. You might consider planting Chinese hemlock as a specimen tree, or perhaps even we would plant something like this as a hedge in our landscapes. So as I said, there are many great similarities between this tree and eastern hemlock, and we continue to research this species further and discover those things about this tree further. We're trying to determine how large the tree will get. We know that there are some specimens here in the United States that are quite large, between 40 and 50 feet in height, so there are some similarities there. And again, how do consumers view this tree? How do people perceive this tree? This information, of course, is very important relative to the production of Chinese hemlock and getting this tree in the production stream in terms of being produced in local nurseries here in the Northeast. So it is with great excitement that we look at Chinese hemlock as a potential replacement for eastern hemlock in landscapes in the Northeast.